Good morning, everybody. Got the band all tuned up, and welcome to Good Morning New Jersey. I'm O'Don here in my home studio. Hopefully, the camera doesn't look too much because I dropped the camera right before we started. So, not a good way to start a Thursday. Hope your Thursday is going much better than mine is for right this moment, but small problems there. Let's bring in the gang here this morning. Here's the G-Man coming in from where are you, pal? I don't know where. What? Wow. Okay, and here's Kay. Let me Mike. I can't even talk straight. Jeez. So first of all, where are you?
I am in Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like we should do that as a segment. Where is the G-Man?
Exactly.
But I think this is the first time any one of us has actually been remote. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in
That's
Jersey. Yeah.
Surprisingly, it actually looks and sounds pretty good. You know.
Which I'm shocked. It's probably this old house on Airbnb in here. So you know.
I'm surprised you even got Wi-Fi or internet connection at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see the old, beautiful crown, the old moldings behind me here. It's just a really cool, you know, kind of historic space. A lot of old architecture. Frank Lloyd Wright has a thing up here. So very cool city. You know, I've been working for the NBC affiliate WGRZ up here doing weather, and you know, it's been good. They've really embraced me, even though I mispronounce a lot of town names.
That comes with the territory, though. It takes a while.
Yeah, so it's
There's a lot of Jersey names that certain people mispronounce, and they've been here for how many years, right?
Right. Forked River.
Yeah, Forked River.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Forked River. Come on, get that right.
Yeah.
Or what do you call it? Bogota is another one that.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
So many people mispronounce it.
Gem. They call it Bogota.
Bogota. Like that's a very different place.
Oh yeah, and then obviously the one in the city is Houston Street. Everyone messes that up.
Yeah.
You know you're not from anywhere near here when you call it Houston Street.
Or you get
It's funny though. They were talking about traffic the other day. I forget what channel we were watching, and they said Van Wyck, which is the correct way because that is the way the Van Wyck family pronounce it. But we all know it as Van Wyck, right? So it's just funny how it comes.
Yeah,
right.
That whole debate will never ever be settled.
It
would never be settled.
Yeah,
because it just and in where I am, there's certain parameters and certain stations they want you to say it a certain way. It's
a certain way. Yeah.
I'll leave the names out, but it's very interesting. But anyway, you're watching. Oh, I'm just so out of it. Anyway, so you watching Good Morning New Jersey here on YouTube. Like, subscribe. Hey, we hit 700.
Dude, you weren't the one. You weren't the one that got off the air at 11:30 last night. I think I was watching a little TV, but I was still up at 1.
I think you're in better.
It was a quick turn this morning. You know.
Yeah, you're in better. Sometimes the quick turns are easier to recover from.
Yeah.
I don't know, because you got to be up early, the whole deal. But because I flew on Monday, and getting up that early after not doing it for so long, it just throws your whole throws you off for like 3 days, and just starting to come around again. It's just
then when you get sleep, you forget what it feels like. You're like, oh wow, yeah, okay.
It's sleep.
Sleep. What is this?
Yeah.
Dizzle missed his pineapple on Monday, so
No, I had the pineapple. I had the pineapple this morning. I can see it off to the side here. It's still awaiting me. It's still calling me.
Do you eat pineapple every morning?
I do. Yeah.
Like, every morning.
Every morning. It's been years.
Wow, I did not know this about you.
Yeah. Years. Yeah. Something with again, maybe it's a psychological thing at this point. I don't know if there's any medical thing because I'm the furthest thing from a doctor, as everyone can evidently see. But it's it helps with just your whole, at least for me, it helps with like
evacuating things.
Exactly. Look at the G-Man so eloquently putting it.
There you go.
It helps with the evacuation.
From a guy who's running up the stairs. Look out! Incoming! Gonna nuke this entire place. Get out!
Morning evacuation.
It's like get out while you can. I'm giving you fair warning. Jeez. But it seems like it keeps your whole system in balance. I don't know what it is or whatever, but it's been great. It's been probably about 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah,
Good
I think
for you.
Maybe more.
Pineapple, I think, has bromelain in it. I think is
something like that. Yeah,
something like that, which is really good for you.
Right.
And apparently,
pineapple and pina coladas. I mean, wouldn't have that in on a morning show.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Well, maybe next show.
maybe next
Maybe
show.
next show, but it's got to be the fresh pineapple though. The
Yeah.
canned stuff is just it's too much
No,
sugar
that's
and whatever. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
Disney breaks out his machetes, is hacking up his pineapple.
Exactly.
I see him in a straw hat and his Hawaiian shirt right there.
Exactly.
That's
Okay,
it.
We're good.
He's like,
I got like 2 or 3. I
Yeah.
get like 2 or 3 pineapples a week.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. I never knew this about you.
Really? Oh,
Don
wow.
Smith pineapple. No.
That's it. I should put a pineapple up on top of here. I'm
well,
like,
I don't know about
It's
that.
like,
Good job.
You know what the pineapple signifies.
You'll have to explain this to me later.
well, it's like what's his name? Justin is the with the cactus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
He's really over the top with the cactus.
yeah.
He's got
Yeah.
cactus socks and all kinds of crap. I
Yep.
never quite understood the genesis of the cactus, whatever. But
That's
we all
his
gotta have our
thing.
things.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. Anyway, G, you want to take it here for the weather as I regroup here
The
because
show is derailed.
it's
It's
completely
gone on.
well, like I said, it first started off again. I had to disconnect my computer, so I was lucky even got this show up and running. Managed to get it back up, and then the monitors didn't come up. As I'm troubleshooting the monitors, I dropped the camera, so I had to refix the camera, and now I only have one monitor, so I can't. It's just a little tough to see everything that's going on at the same time. So
I'm just happy my stream is working today. Good luck.
yeah, no, looks good. Looks good. All right,
Rough.
G, here, I'm going to put your weather maps in and just get me out of this debacle for this. It's just falling apart here. So let's go here. And I will say though that this computer is what the issue is, but I digress. That's my.
I digress.
All right.
Trying to. It looks like my internet here is getting a little wonky here, but.
And you see, I might be able to call it up the maps on my end. You want tidbits or you want what do you?
Yeah, here let me try tidbits. See if maybe it's just there is a T-Mobile supposedly AT&T and Verizon outage this morning.
Oh, geez.
Really? Oh, I didn't hear that.
I
Why?
saw it. I
You could just
saw it.
Interesting.
weather-wise?
I saw it in. Let me see here if I can get tidbits back up. Hold on here. Let's see.
It's tropical.
Yeah, I just put. It's early.
It's tidbits. Who knows where that could have gone? You drop a letter.
Oh, geez.
All right, yeah. So
Yeah,
I can tidbit, maybe it was the Weather Service site. So, so we got a pretty good stretch here heading to Jersey. Things are pretty quiet, which is awesome.
Mhm.
We're going to enjoy a nice few days. For the most part, I think. Rain. It looks like tomorrow. You can see that band of rain out to the west. Trying to move in here. Let me see if I can bring you down to the region. We'll get into the Northeast. Just bear with me for a second. We're all like half brain dead this morning. At least me. North Atlantic, North America. That's not what I want.
Well, as you're doing that, I'll just tell everybody we're going to get to the comments in a couple of minutes. So please keep filtering in the comments. Let us know where you're watching us from. As this, like you said, goes completely off the rails.
There it
Hopefully-
is.
There it is. Look at this guy.
There we go.
Look at
You.
this guy. So yeah, so
You.
that front, which is kind of hitting us up here in Buffalo first today. We're anticipating the rain coming in. Kind of gets to Jersey more so tomorrow. So we've got some rain moving in. We've got a frontal boundary that slides through on Saturday. But you know what? I think it's pretty quiet after that. So we're talking about relatively good go here. Sorry, try not to sneeze, but we're all in the struggle bus this morning.
Seriously.
Remember a
For
couple of
real.
those times you're at the weather all like, no, can't do it. No, geez.
So we've got a great forecast for the weekend. Lots of sunshine, high temperatures near 40 degrees. It was, there were towns just south of Buffalo yesterday that were almost 60 degrees.
That's
It's
crazy.
probably one of the top 5 warmest Februaries on record here in what they
Wow.
call Western New York. We would often refer to all of upstate New York as upstate New York, but no, this is specifically Western New York. So, whether it be Western New York or Jersey, that same frontal boundary is going to affect all of us. It just takes a little while longer to get to Jersey. Essentially tomorrow, we'll be dealing with some of that rain.
And you guys had snow last week too, right? You guys had a pretty big. I
Yeah,
mean, we did
we
too.
we actually had lake effect on minor lake effect on Saturday up here.
Oh wow.
More so blowing and drifting snow, and then the weather's just gotten better and better all week, thankfully. So Jimmy from Jersey didn't have to forecast like 5 feet of lake effect,
Oh
thankfully.
God.
Oh my gosh.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
It's a whole different dynamic. Lake effect is crazy stuff.
Well, see, for me, I don't refer to it as Western New York. I refer to it as Port Charles. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Okay.
man and his soap operas.
You know, Corinthos coffee,
Yeah.
please. I hope
Yeah.
you have a cup of Corinthos coffee. Give Sonny his proper credit. Let's go. Come
But
on.
I thought Port Charles is really supposed to be more like Westchester County.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Or Massachusetts.
No, I
I
think
like
no,
Massachusetts.
I think it's supposed to be just outside of Buffalo along the water somewhere because they always have some sort of
Yes.
water scene or
Mhm.
whatever. But
Hmm.
but Pine Valley was supposed to be where? Okay. That was supposed to be New York or Pennsylvania?
I thought it was Pennsylvania, but I could be wrong. I should know this.
No, I think you're
should.
right. I think it's Pennsylvania because they referenced a quasi crossover with General Hospital when a couple of them
Yeah.
went to Pine Valley to go get my guy Jackson Montgomery.
Oh my
Bring him
God.
back to Port Charles.
Oh, jeez.
Oh yeah.
I mean, don't get him started on soap operas because
get
it'll.
started. You got to bring Sin in, and then we'll get
Exactly.
go cranking with some good ratings.
Oh, totally.
Oh boy. So where the hell am I? Jeez, what day of week?
Traffic? Are we doing traffic?
Yeah, I think I can. Let me see if I can get this to work because I'm only dealing with one screen. So give me 1 second.
One screen.
One screen.
At least the pineapple worked.
Well, we're not sure yet. Give me 10 minutes. If you see an empty chair, well then, run for the hills, man.
Oh my God.
Get out what you can. That was the best one. I almost wet myself. He's like, get out what you can. Jeez. Flying up the stairs. What's that?
What's that from?
I'll leave the specifics out.
Oh, okay.
Barely
Say no more.
Do you see the screen?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Because it like flipped over to the screen and I lost you guys here. So really the big one earlier this morning was this problem on the Parkway going southbound in Aberdeen and 117, the express lanes. There's only one, now there's only one lane closed, but there was an investigation there. Overturned vehicle went off the road as well. So that's been out there for, since about 5:30 or so. So looking about 2 hours there. Not really a terrible delay, but you want to stay with the local lanes instead. Also now have 15 shut down south of Dewey Avenue in Dover. Dewey.
Dewey.
All lanes are closed and toward there. 2 more crashes here on the Parkway. Let's see. Well, it's really this. I think they just put it in twice. Going south here at Route 1. So you got to watch for that as well. And another Parkway accident on the shoulder. Wow. Big problems on the Parkway this morning. Let me see if I could just bring the maps in very quickly here as the ratings tank. Completely get nuked. Stop the screen. Share screen. This is all new to me. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm surprised it's even working. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. So Parkway north here, 280 up to Route 3 is heavy. Coming off onto eastbound 24 from 287 is rolling along pretty slowly, but 80 kind of normal stuff here going east. That could be a little bit of sun glare getting in towards Route 15 into Parsippany. We just had sun up about half hour ago, so we're at that angle. There's the Parkway south of Route 1. Here's the issues here at 117. Again, that's the express side, so stay with the local lanes instead. We just widen it up just a little bit more. Turnpike, 287, 78 is good. 195, the Turnpike, Parkway, again, we're cruising along real nicely. And, the 55, 42, a little bit slow, but they're getting closer to finishing some of that construction. So I think that's the reason why that's kind of eased out just a bit. 55, Parkway, Route 9. Somers Point, Atlantic City. That's where I should be in Atlantic City. Getting over to the Hudson River crossings. We'll say the George about a half an hour, about 25 apiece at the Lincoln and the Holland tunnels. So there we go for now. Let me stop the screen. Stopping it there. There we go. All righty. So we got that out of the way. And so what's going on here around Jersey? Anything big that you guys have heard of? Or
National Margarita Day today. Holler.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, what do you prefer? On frozen, on ice? What do we like?
It
I
depends.
call that on the rocks.
On the ice. On the ice. We're not playing hockey. I'm drinking a margarita. No.
Thank you. Jeez, oh my God. Oh, wow.
Look at him.
A pineapple
Down my
margarita
head
maybe
came.
for you.
Pineapple margarita. Yeah.
That
I can
sounds
go for
pretty
that.
good, right?
It does. Wow.
Yeah, I'm usually the coconut margarita girl, but on the rocks.
Really?
Coconut margarita. Wow.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ever had a coconut margarita.
Yeah, I don't know if I had it either.
Wow.
The jalapeno one is sort of a popular one too. If you like, hot jalapeno.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
There's a new place. I don't know how new it is, but
Mhm.
there's do you have a favorite joint here in New Jersey where you get like tacos and margaritas and stuff? Is there a favorite?
Good point.
Because there's a ton, but I mean, there's always the classic Tios, right?
Right.
Like there's a bunch of them around. We go to the one, where is that, on Route 9, James? It's near you.
Oh yeah,
Kinda.
I guess it's Manalapan on Route 9.
Manalapan? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that one's a fave. But I just
Yeah.
recently saw one on the other way on Route 9. It was further north, called Sophia's. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they have an entire guacamole bar.
A
So
guacamole bar.
Sophia's isn't the one with the crazy paint job on the outside.
it looks like it used to be a diner. I don't know. We haven't
Yes.
been there.
Oh.
But the parking lot was packed when we passed by, and I was like,
But
like,
is that
"Ooh,
the
kitty."
one with a super colorful paint job and
Yeah.
it was a diner, I think.
Yeah, and I think that's a chain. I think it started in Staten Island or Brooklyn, and so they have a couple of locations, and they
Yeah, I
opened one
think
there.
I think that might still be Old Bridge.
Yes, Old Bridge. You are,
And
yeah,
it's Route 9
Yeah.
South.
yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
further up the line in Woodbridge on Route 1, there's Jose Tejas.
yes. We
That's
used to go
always
there.
Right.
I don't think I've ever been there, but it looks good from the outside. I mean, I
Yeah.
always hear good things about it, but
It's been there a while. We used to go there in like
Yeah.
high school. I feel like, or yeah,
Dude, you've
has-
never been to Jose Tejas all the years we worked down the road? Never
I
once?
never went. I never went.
Really?
Mm-mm.
no, but right around the corner was
Yeah.
my favorite suit place, as we call it, Chief Hospice. This guy.
K&G Men's Mart.
Oh my God, he's
The Suit Hospice, where suits go to die.
oh
And
my
Disney-
God.
Disney picks him up for 5 for $100.
Oh my God.
500.
What was the material made out of? Like formaldehyde? Like what was-
Rayon.
Rayon?
Formaldehyde. Honestly, I mean, granted, I haven't worn a suit in God knows how long now, but they've held up. They've held up. They wear like nails, really. I mean, it's
There's probably like Teflon in there.
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
Metal.
I used to get them 3 for $150. And this guy would just bust my chops about, oh my God, what are you doing? He's like, was the thread going to come out as soon as you sneeze?
Oh my
It was
God.
the whole suit.
3
That's
for
funny.
$1.50.
3 for $1.50. And sometimes you even got a coupon or whatever for like 20% off. So it'd be even less than that.
Jeans are
like-
more expensive than Dizzle suits.
Exactly.
Oh
It was
my
like
God.
$15 for the pants and like maybe 20 for the jacket.
At least you had your pocket squares on point, right?
That's true.
Yeah. The pocket square is probably worth more than the jacket.
Seriously.
But yeah, it was literally right around the corner from the place. But I've never been to it. And in Cranford, they just opened up a new place called La Colina. And
I saw
it's,
something online about that. Yeah.
yeah, that's supposed to be really good. It only opened up the last 2 weeks or so, but they got a cool like bar with like the the skeletons and all the glasses or the heads or whatever. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it's fairly colorful. I'm sure that place is gonna be just packed today.
That's awesome.
Is it Mexican La Colina?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, just opened up within the last 2 weeks.
There's a place
Fun.
called by you too, James, that we recently tried called Taco and Lime. They don't have, I don't think they serve alcohol, but they have pretty good food.
They do. Yeah, we've been there. That literally really is close to me.
Yeah.
That's the side of town that I'm on. Same owners as I think Pizza Pasta in that same strip mall.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
so it's good, and it's close. So,
Hold on, here comes
yeah.
I'm thinking that's probably Air 11 heading back to the house.
Oh,
Air
Give
11.
a little salute. There
I
you go.
don't hear it.
Yeah, it's fairly loud. He's fairly low.
Your windows
No.
shaking.
Fairly low.
Yeah, bathroom one was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way out.
Dizzle's gated compound. He's gonna, he's got his helipad right in the back.
Yep.
Heated compound. Jesus. Oh my God. You're watching this debacle right now as I'm just completely dialed out.
Yeah, Will wants you to read like 10 minutes of comments.
yeah, Will. Yeah. Let's get Will on the air. Let him read the comments. Let's bring him as the guest commentator. But the problem is he can't see the screen that I've got all the comments on. So
Right.
there.
Right.
So Anna, good morning. Buenos dias from Homedale. One of my longtime viewers, Anna, and we've got Kim now from Hillsborough. Absolutely love seeing you all together. Excellent there. Paul says, good morning. Great to see you guys. We've got Rosemary from Tom's River. Happy to see all of you.
Tell Will to write in. You should write in.
You should write in.
Dizzle.
Oh, hey, give me an email. I'll send you the link. We'll put them on. Better than me right now. Kelly, the gang is all here. Again, I got to read these differently because I only got the one screen. Good morning from Belmar. We got good morning from good morning the Triple Crown of Broadcasting. Wow. Ooh,
Wow.
Hi.
That's nice.
Yeah, fantastic. Gail is coming in from Lake Hiawatha.
That's another one that's mispronounced all the time.
Right. Yeah, you're right about that one. Sure. Vicky says good morning, and we've got Susan. Good morning from Lavalette. Very nice. We got Freehold here this morning. Good morning to Elizabeth. Hey, our buddy Sleepy G. Good morning, everyone. Love seeing everybody there. And then my good friend Alexandra coming in from East Rutherford as we go through 20 minutes of comments now. Let's see. Good morning from work in Jackson watching on YouTube. Yeah, that's what we want everybody to do is to head over to YouTube there. We'll get the word out on Facebook, but YouTube is where we're at. Like I said, we're at 700. I'll pull up the page and I'll take a look to see where we're at this morning. Linda is coming in from Metuchen. Very good. And say hello to Tony there at the barber shop. Oh boy. Oh, at a show.
He texted me the other day. He's like, dude,
did he really?
He's like, I was like, oh, I've been on the road. He's like, oh, time for a haircut.
Oh yeah. Wow. Talk about just a reality show. Just that barber shop is crazy. It's this little barber shop in Metuchen.
Aren't they all though kind of like a reality show?
Yeah, you're right. But especially with this, what was that? The one guy drove in that brand new, what was it? Like a Denali or whatever.
Yeah.
He comes in and he's complaining. It's a pickup truck, like a brand new GMC Denali. What was it? It was at 287, and like the car just like stopped. Like it just dropped a tranny or something like that. It had like 100 miles on it.
And then multiple times, and then had to bring it back several times. This is a brand new vehicle, like $50,000 pickup truck, not cheap.
Yeah.
And just like stops on 27.
Oh no.
They like lemon lawed that thing. And
That's terrible.
God, yeah. Oh geez. And the other guy with what would he have, a bullet in his head or the plate in his head? Or
I think he's passed on now.
Oh yeah. I don't think I ever met him. This is the place that he goes all the time. I ended up started going with him. We go on lunch, and then he's got the pictures of a bunch of us on the wall.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's like your own Sardi's, but
exactly. Sort of. Yeah. So it's not quite the Palm, but
exactly. Yeah. The Palm doesn't have Dewey though. Come on.
Dewey's still there. Dewey's like a freelancer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we should give him a plug. It's Pete's Barber Shop in Metuchen. I don't know what street that is. I don't know what's that. What's the main drag in Metuchen? Is that Main Street or is that like I don't know.
The Main Street is that it's not Main Street. I don't know what street.
It's like off of it, right?
Right. But that that joint they opened up across the street and they got some new construction there. That area of Metuchen is really popped.
It is, yeah, right. With all
the whole area
is really taken off. Totally. Yeah. Donna says, good morning from Florham Park. We'd love to see you all every morning. Yes, I would like to do that too if I can get up. Linda says, good morning from Beach Haven West. We've got Garrett Mountain, I'm sorry, and Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
I have that, Sally. Sophia's Taqueria.
Yes.
Is that the one you're talking about, Kay? That's the place.
One. That's
so
the
you
one
can't
that's
miss
on my list.
it. The outside is so bright and so loud.
Loud.
It's crazy paint job. So if you're heading down 9 South and you see this, restaurant
9 South, where in
Old
Bridge or Sayreville?
Yeah,
I think it's Old Bridge. It could be Sayreville, but I think it's Old Bridge.
Yeah, I think it's like right on the kind of border-ish.
So it's obviously it's on the other side of the Parkway. Obviously,
it's off of 9.
It's on 9.
9 when you got to cross over the Parkway, and it's on that side of it.
Yeah,
If you say
down-
so.
sure. It's going southbound on
Sure.
9. I don't know.
Down past Bourbon Street.
All I saw was like the sign and knew there was guacamole and margaritas. So that, I was like, who
Yeah,
knew?
you go to Bourbon Street and you just keep going.
Yeah.
Just keep going south of Bourbon
Make a
Street.
left. and keep going.
Exactly. Hit up Sophia's, then hit back to Bourbon Street.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Let's
If you
see
stop
here.
into Bourbon Street, you might see a friend of ours.
Yeah, true. That's right. Friend of ours or friend of ours.
But yeah.
Let's see. D Hawk Sangria, half margarita, half sangria.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
nice.
Yeah, very
Fancy.
nice. We got Piscataway here. There's Carmen. Good morning to you. Good morning from Howell. That is Jessica. We've got Brian coming in from Chester. Let's see here. Mary is good morning from Edison. Very nice. Here's one for you, G. Thea says, miss you, James.
Oh, thank you.
Tracy is coming from Neptune Wall. We've got Sterling. Good morning from Sterling. Yeah, we
Where
got
is Sterling?
It's
Morris County, I think.
Morris County. It's just right on the border of Somerset from like Watchung, Warren. It's just west of that area.
Nice.
I think technically the Stonehouse is Warren, but it's real close to the
Yeah.
border.
And we love the Stonehouse.
We do. Oh, I'd love to get them on board. That's a great place to do a show from. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Especially that patio and all that stuff. Awesome.
I'll have to reach out to Jeannie and Frank.
Yeah, please do. Mary says, Jim, was nice to see you on TV. I checked the website and saw you. Miss seeing you on my TV. Good luck to you.
Oh,
All right.
thank you. Thank you,
Yeah,
Mary.
very nice comments there.
Jimmy G.
Lois says, good morning. And we've got Jerry. Good morning from Wall. Good morning from Spring Lake. That's Tammy. Good morning to you. We've got Lisa coming in from Manalapan and Woodbridge Corvette Club. Nice. Mikey C there. Good morning from the Woodbridge Corvette Club. Very nice. So every day it gets closer to the start of car season. So we're looking forward to it this year. Kimberly comes in from Old Bridge. Okay. We got Jamesburg.
Nice.
Michelle.
Yay.
What is this? Amboy Ave and Amboy Ave. Is that the street? That's not the street where Pete's is on, is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I don't know where the hell it is really. We just know we just go by osmosis, go past the train station come down. What was the place? What's the Italian place next to it? Was that Balls or something? Like meatballs?
That's the place
or-
across the street. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
that's the place across the street, right?
Yeah. Something
Called-
like
that's really its name?
I think so. Yeah.
Like lots of balls or whatever.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Wow.
You can't make this stuff up.
No,
That's
you-
awesome. That's
we
kind
should-
of awesome.
We should get
Dude,
Tony on the show.
how Jersey is that, right?
That's
Right.
very Jersey.
Sophia's is in Old Bridge right before Ferry Road.
Yes.
And we got Kathy coming in from Bloomfield. All right. So we went through the comments there. And it wasn't 10 minutes, Willie. Jeez. Lost on my chops.
And he's not even watching. He's like, oh, I gotta go to work.
Oh, that's like complaining that that's like complaining about your mayor and you're not registered to vote. I mean, come on, right? I mean,
Oh.
you gotta get in the game here. Jeez.
So that street is New Street.
New Street. Yes,
Lots of
that
houses
is-
on New Street.
lots. Yeah. Okay. New Street.
New Street.
7:32 is our time. You know what? Gee, let's do a little bit of the sponsorship here real quick. We're going to be joined and going to save the show here. Well, K-Bear, you're saving the show. Being cool, calm, and collected as I'm dialed out. But one Mr. Brian Donahue will be joining us here momentarily in less than 10 minutes. So let's see if I don't know where I am.
Yeah, Brian has it in his contract. He can't start before 7:30. He needs his beauty suit.
Exactly. He wants me to fly him into his living room.
Exactly.
Let's see here now. Now this is going to be tough.
He's a writer.
Exactly.
What did you say? Oh, Ryder. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a writer.
This is going to be. Give me a second here. Talk amongst yourselves here while I figure this one out.
Talk amongst ourselves. Trying
Yeah.
to see what other national day is today.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything.
I feel like that pineapple might be kicking in.
I know.
Right.
Are you
No.
feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just I'm trying to figure out how to get the logo stuff in because I don't have the second screen because I usually share it on the second screen. So
You went to you went to Darlene Newman's
oh yeah.
movie thing
Yeah,
on
I
Sunday,
did.
right?
Yeah, it was great. Really a good event up at the Morris Museum, and I encourage anybody who's never been to the Morris Museum to definitely go. Really cool place. It's
Yeah,
just
I've never been. I've never been to the Morris Museum.
the kids would love it. They got like a huge train set up,
Yeah.
and they got all these cool like interactive exhibits and stuff like that. And there was just a ton of kids too. The place was packed. But so it's just east of Morristown, Morris Museum, and it's on Columbia Turnpike or Columbia Road. But anyway, so she had a premiere of her 2 of the episodes that she shot here in New Jersey about Revolutionary War history.
That's cool.
Somewhere down where you are, Monmouth Battlefield. She was out there doing a couple things. Morristown, Princeton, and Trenton were these 3 episodes. Really good stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff that I learned I didn't even know about. So there was, like a meet and greet and so forth. And then it was like a question and answer, but there was like at least 150, 200 people.
Wow.
Yeah. It was really, really a good turnout for it, which was really nice to see. And those episodes air starting March 6th and actually in prime time, 8:30 on New Jersey PBS.
That's really cool.
So yeah, it's got a prime time slot. So hopefully we're going to do an interview maybe next week or the week after. So we'll see if we can put that out there. So, but yeah, that was a lot of fun. But again, that I haven't been to a museum and
Yeah.
gosh knows how long. That's the thing. New Jersey has a lot of good museums. I mean, post in the comments if you're into that kind of thing in museums. And the Newark Museum I have not been to in so long, but they said that's supposed to be really nice too.
Yeah, they've really refurbished it and really changed it up. So I mean, I haven't been in a while too, but just doing stories around there, it's definitely a whole different scene.
The thing that you posted on your Instagram with the what was that? Was it a scorpion or what were you holding?
Yeah, so that was that was old school. Remember Fear Week? We did that.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Oh, Grizzle remembers it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we want to get into that story. Let's get into that story. But no,
geez, that'll take up the rest of the half hour.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly.
The guy had to get paddled practically.
Practically, yeah, right. It did.
Somebody break out the AED missiles down. We got a man down.
That's it. It's the big one, Elizabeth. But where was that? Was that? Was Liberty Science Center?
No, that was like I feel like that was way up north, maybe in Morris too. It was at Rizzo's Wildlife, in Flanders. I think that's where it was.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's still open. I mean, it was that long ago, but yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
Interesting. They took the tarantula out, and I was like, nope, never.
Hearing that,
yeah,
that was an interesting. God, that was an interesting piece. We'll have to get into that to another show. God, I wish I had the footage from that. Certain members of our team say that they do actually have that footage somewhere.
They do. Yes.
And would love to get my hands on it to at least see
we should have Mike Roberts on. He was our photographer for all of that.
Ask him, please ask him.
Yeah, we should do it.
The trip.
He'll recount that day because he remembers it like it was yesterday.
Yes, please.
Was Roberts with you? Did he shoot?
Yes.
Oh, he was the only thing that saved me.
Yeah,
he was the only thing that saved me. It was.
Why don't you explain a little bit about it? It never aired.
It never aired, so I'll try to do this as quickly as possible.
It never aired.
I'm very long-winded. So anyway, so as Kay said, there was a Fear Week at our alumni, as Brian calls it. I think that's a good way to put it.
It was fun.
It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, I'm not going to deny that. So it was all these things, different things that you're fearful of and trying to get over your fear, that kind of thing. Yours was what, Kay, with like bugs and things like that.
Yeah.
And G, yours was heights, I think, right?
Yeah. Heights.
Are you really afraid of heights, though?
It depends. Like, I think it's gotten worse. So,
gotten worse. Oh wow.
So my brother, I'll give you a quick short story.
Yeah. Sure.
So his ship was in Hawaii, and Robin and I from Eastern Millwork were out in Hawaii doing some work actually, and so we visited my brother on his ship, and we had to walk up the stairs on the outside of the ship, like these metal stairs that you could see through. Now the ship is in port.
Heck no.
And like, dude, it was like 6 stories up these metal stairs on the outside of the ship. And I was a little weeded out just walking up the stairs, and he's behind me laughing, and then we proceeded to climb or go into the radar tower. And I was just like, whoa. So I don't know. I never used to be like, as leery higher heights. But yeah, sometimes I just kind of get weeded out by it, you know?
Yeah. That's another one of mine too. Even though I used to fly chopper like Don. Whew, that was
Yeah,
rough.
that doesn't bother me, but like the stair thing, you
Yeah.
know. So it's like
Yeah.
these metal stairs you look through, you can see the water.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, the
Yeah.
ship's in port, but it's like 6 stories on the outside.
Yeah.
And like I don't know how my brother does that. You know, like, even his ship used to be an old oil rig, like an oil platform that had built this radar dome on or whatever, and it is literally part of our missile defense system. Whether they're in the North Pacific or off Hawaii or whatever. So they're at sea, but it looks like an oil rig with a radar dome on it.
Wow.
So when the ship was, in port in Pearl Harbor for maintenance, we had a chance to kind of tour it and whatever. So big shout out to my big bro for giving us a tour. And the radar was insane. It's the largest S-band radar in the world.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
So, it's good, because you got like little turds across the world, like, Rocket Man in North Korea, flapping his lips every now and then. So it's good to have, something like that, making sure he doesn't hit the eject button,
Yeah. Wow.
That's so funny.
Eject button.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. Yeah. You know what it is? I think it's that close, like that perspective or whatever, where you lose the, like even going to the roof or whatever. It just throws your whole senses off.
Yeah.
Because there's, where I am here when I was doing some of the football games or whatever, the same kind of thing. It's the stairs where you can see straight through.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the stairs are going up, but it's like a ravine, like it goes straight down.
Yeah.
So you lose the perspective of where the ground is. And it's like, you kind of get a little like, whoa, hey, whoa, oh my gosh, look out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
We'd love to hear your experience with
exactly.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. We'll get back to the story in a second. Let's do the I want to do the sponsor thing first here, because I think Brian's coming in here any second. So
I think he's running late. He said he was running late.
I see him here. I'm just gonna he just popped in. So I'm gonna bring in the
ignore me.
Let's do the sponsor. So I'm going to throw this up first. This is going to go over the three of us. I can't bring it another way. So
yeah, no, that's all right.
There you go.
All right. There we go. So of course, I just mentioned my buddy Robin, Eastern Millwork, Eastern Fiberglass Company, and lots of different divisions, whether it be fiberglass, whether it be millwork, whether it be exteriors here. So producing top-notch, top quality outdoor products here, exterior products for your build, for your job. Eastern and the affiliated companies have you covered.
Very nice. All right. We also got the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, 22 North Avenue West in Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Ralph's coming back in the second week of March, so the countdown has begun. A little less than 3 weeks now. Go to his Facebook page, Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery on Facebook, and CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com, and that'll give you the latest as far as when exactly he will be opening. I think it's right around March 10th or so. It's usually just a little before St. Patrick's Day. He likes to come back. So weather hopefully will be a little warmer at times. And if we go to, once again, the website, CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. We've also, as Kay, you mentioned, Travels at Darley, great travel program on many, many PBS stations, including New Jersey PBS, PBS Create, Wonderum, Ovation TV's Journey, and also Amazon Prime. Again, her new 3 episodes starting in New Jersey, or for the arc here in New Jersey, Revolutionary Road Trips. We'll begin March 6th in prime time at 8:30 in New Jersey PBS. So set your DVRs, get ready to watch that. Really cool stuff. Like I said, Morristown, Princeton, Trenton, Monmouth Battlefield. There's a 3rd episode in Somerset County. It'll be Somerville, Perth Amboy, parts of Middlesex County. So that's exciting. Go to her website, darley-newman.com, for more information and more information on those episodes. And with that said, let me take this out. Let's bring in the guy who's going to save us all here from this show, or at least for me. There he is, Mr. Brian Donahue. Good morning, Brian. There we go. Oh, wait a second.
Oh, we can't hear your mic.
Hit the mute.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go. What's going on, Brian?
You're in trouble if you need me to save you.
Oh, please do. Please do.
So I was running late, and now I was running early because I gave up trying to get my daughter to school. Donna, I need some traffic report. I got out to go to Red Bank Regional from Red Bank, and then Bergen Street was just completely blocked. There's this every once in a while. There's like a ghost freight train that comes through Red Bank.
Oh yeah,
There's
yeah,
an
yeah.
old freight line that runs from here down to Lakewood, and they recently started using it. And there's all these people who are real train aficionados. They show up with their lawn chairs and their cameras, and they take pictures of it when it comes through. Yeah, swear to God.
That's crazy.
And
Wow.
but yeah, and then I think that's what happened this morning. I couldn't even get close enough to the tracks to see what happened. But anyway, we were on our way to school, and I just turned around and gave up and came back to join you guys. So my daughter will be late.
So how's she getting to school?
After this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is this an acceptable? Don,
Yeah.
can you write a note for the teachers?
You got it. Absolutely. All right. Right. Yeah. I'll say subscribe to the channel at the end of it. Sure.
Exactly.
That'll work.
absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's those local things that get you all the time.
Yeah.
Again, I flew on Monday. So I left my house probably about 10 to 4. I mean, it's only less than 10 minutes to go to Linden. And I got hit with, unfortunately, a fire. The whole street was shut down. And then further down the line, they closed it for road work. So I'm detouring all over the place and was 10 minutes late by the time I got to that point, but not what you're expecting for that time of the morning. But so Brian, what do you got here, bud? Anything on your mind here? Throw a topic out here for us, because I've dialed out here since we started.
Dialed out.
I saw you with the Bayonne bleeder.
Oh, well, yeah. So I guess you saw that on my Instagram page.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little sneak preview of one of the projects that I'm working on, which is it's going to be a podcast I'm doing with another longtime reporter in New Jersey. So it's going to be a chance to do, I think, I did a lot of 2 and 3 minute segments over the past, a dozen years. And I really want the chance to sort of sit down this is why I like this. I like these longer conversations and really sitting down and see where it goes. So I recorded one of the first ones this weekend with Chuck Wepner, who, if you don't know who Chuck Wepner is, you need to do You really do a little Jersey homework, first of all, which hopefully this episode will help people do. But he is, he was plucked. He was a boxer who was a pretty well-known boxer, but he was chosen to fight Muhammad Ali in 1975, and he was given no chance whatsoever. The pundits gave him no chance, and then surprise, surprise, he knocks Muhammad Ali down, and for a brief minute, he thinks he's about to be heavyweight champion of the world, and then he does almost go the distance with Ali. But the reason his story without knowing him is Sylvester Stallone watched that fight and immediately locked himself in a room for 3 days and belted out the script for Rocky, which came out just a year later, which is amazing. A year after the Wepner-Ali fight, Rocky comes out. And then so Chuck Wepner has been known forever in New Jersey as the real Rocky, right? It was an amazing conversation. I mean, his stories, talking with him, not only the Ali fight, but then the life afterwards, and he had this incredible experience that I was fascinated by, which is trying to live your life, right? He's still trying to go on with his life just a year after this fight, while his life is being portrayed in one of the greatest cinematic masterpieces ever. So he you can really lose your own identity in that. Like, I'm Chuck Wepner, but I'm also Rocky. And everywhere I go, people are like, the real Rocky. And he goes to nightclubs and people are like, the real Rocky. And he goes on tour and he fights Andre the Giant. And at one point they put him in the ring they put him in the ring with a Kodiak bear. I swear to God.
Wow.
Bear. He fought a bear. So anyway, that was my morning. It was a snowy Sunday morning in Bayonne. I drove up to Bayonne and met with Chuck Wepner. And then I did the 2 other things you have to do when you go to Bayonne, which is I bought a lottery ticket. Because everyone knows that Bayonne has the highest per capita sales of New Jersey lottery tickets than any other municipality in the state.
Didn't know that.
And then I bought some pierogies to bring home.
Nice.
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
Right, and there's a pizza joint up there too, which is really good, where you can get kielbasa on
pizza.
on pizza.
Cool.
Yeah, I forgot. We got to ask our buddy Robo, the Bayonne crew.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
shout out to all the Bayonne firemen too. So
Mhm.
they're big fans. So
Right.
solid,
Absolutely.
solid.
I
crew
love
there.
Bayonne. I
Yeah.
I always love going there as a reporter. The man on the street opportunities in Bayonne are amazing. Because what I really like about Bayonne too is you can go out. People are open. They're they're funny. You can get a very diverse cross section of different people in a short period of time. And you can get a great lunch. I mean, why does this conversation always go back to food? I haven't had my breakfast yesterday yet, so I guess that's why I keep coming back to food.
But that's the way it is as a reporter. You're always going out, your story, and then you're like, okay, where can I eat, and where's the nearest bathroom? Like that's literally your thing, right? Like that's what you have to do.
That's why we love Wawa's.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Bathroom, food.
Yep. Coffee.
Speaking of which, I saw that billboard where it kind of alluded to the fact that maybe Buc-ee's may be making a foray into New Jersey.
Really?
What? Where?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where are they going to put that? They got to take over like a small city.
I don't know. But there was some there was supposedly a billboard. I think NJ.com had posted it or whatever.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
the carrot has been dangled.
Oh my gosh.
So Brian, I was telling these guys, I've been up here right now in Buffalo. So I've been here for, I'm in the little more than halfway of a 9-day stretch, working for the NBC affiliate up here, which has been really good. But the point I want to make is, I drive through Pennsylvania to get up here. And dude, I don't even see any Wawas. I got gas, a few days ago at Sheetz. So if it's not Wawa, I do like Sheetz. But Buc-ee's is supposed to be next level. So
yeah,
I guess we'll see.
I don't even know anything about Buc-ee's, really.
So I will take from personal experience. I don't know if sounds like, Kay, have you ever been to one?
I've never been to one, but I've seen stories on them. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Sunday Morning did a whole story on it.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, it's incredible. I was there in Florida last year.
That's where Dizzle got his shirt.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, picked it up for $2.99 on the special. Yeah, the thread just popping out of it. Yeah,
buy 6 suits for $100, get a free Hawaiian shirt.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. But they have first of all, the place is enormous.
Yeah,
I don't know where in Florida it was. It was somewhere between Orlando and West Palm, and there's got to be like 50 gas pumps.
Yeah,
it could be more, right? But they also have a Tesla supercharger because that's what I rented was the Tesla Model Y. And so it was a good place to charge up and whatever. You walk into this place and it literally is like a Walmart at a gas station.
Yeah.
Okay. And first of all, the food is outstanding. I had the oh god, what was it? The barbecue.
The gabagool?
No, this is not gabagool land. There's no balls and sauce and gabagool and whatever. There's none of that stuff here. That's not happening.
I think they got a pretty killer pork rinds, actually.
You're probably right. I had the barbecue either a pulled pork sandwich or like shredded chicken sandwich. Outstanding. It was like
you have pineapple.
No, I didn't need that.
Brian, I think your daughter's ready to go to school.
Yeah, she's like, I'm ready.
We'll see. We should put her on, Brian, because then that'll be the excuse that she had to make a cameo. We need her input on the story.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You got to tell her you come into the podcast room. You got to hang out.
That's it. But yeah, the Buc-ee's. I mean, I don't know where you'd put that. Have to be South Jersey. There's just not. There's no room up here unless it's like Hunterdon County or Warren County or something like that.
Maybe it'll take over for Bed Bath and Beyond, the warehouses there.
Yeah.
So,
they're predominantly in Florida. I know they're in Texas, whatever. There is one in South Carolina, I think in Florence.
Yeah.
That I always say, like, if I've got to drive back to my daughter Nicole at University of South Carolina, I want to kind of hit it on the way or whatever. Sure. But I have yet to do that. So we'll see. I definitely want to check it out.
I love Wawa, for all the reasons we've stated, right? It's so convenient. They had a great business model. They've been so successful, but I do worry. And I did a story about this at one point saying that we have enough. Like because what I do worry about, and if you talk to some mom and pop places who had maybe run a sub shop or something near a Wawa, when one of these places comes in, they take a hit, So I mean, I love my Wawas, but I wish we could just sort of cap it.
Yeah.
Right now, there's enough right now, because these places, I did talk to some sub shops when I did that story, and they say, "Man, I just hoping the Wawa doesn't come near me," because and that's what we love about New Jersey is all these mom and pop places. Really,
Oh yeah,
of course, totally. And it's interesting where the cutoff line is for like Wawa. Like, there's nothing. I don't know. Like, I don't even know if there was one in Essex County. I don't think so. I mean, you do in places where you think that you would have. Well, first of all, I want to say good morning from Bayonne. She jumped in here. Brian says good morning. That's Joan coming in from Bayonne. It's kind of interesting where the line of kind of demarcation is. I mean, there's no Wawa like in places where you think like along Route 3. That'd be like the perfect spot for people going to the tunnel and that kind of stuff. Even
well, they were just geographically limited to, they just spread out from the center of where they started in southeastern Pennsylvania and moved to New Jersey and moving up. And then there is one that I'm always kind of surprised to see still. It's been there a few years now, but right up the Kearney exit on 280 Turnpike, that whole junction.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There's a Wawa there. And now I think.
Wow. Okay. So they're starting to creep up further north then, they
are creeping.
But also
advancement.
I think along those lines, Quick Check is also migrating a little further south, so they're sort of intermingling. Maybe that line of demarcation has gotten certainly blurred.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, in Cranford, right off of 137 at the Parkway, you go one side is Wawa, the other side is Quick Check. I mean, they're literally within a quarter mile.
I'm going to step away from her for just a second. There's a book that's relevant to this conversation. I think it's on the shelf right behind me.
Got it.
So I'm gonna at least fairly locally for us, Wawa is my number one. But Sheetz, man, I got to tell you, I do really like Sheetz too.
Yes, I went into my extensive New Jersey library there.
Hang on, Brian. Let me put your full screen there so you can see it.
This is the Wawa Way.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
This is a book that is explains the entire history of Wawa.
Wow.
I think this book at one point was given to all new employees.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Wawa. How a funny name and 6 core values revolutionize convenience.
So what's the genesis behind the name for those who don't know about Wawa?
Wah. Yes, the proper pronunciation is, and the key is the goose, right? Wah.
Look at that.
I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe that Wawa actually is a Native American language word for goose.
Oh,
which would make sense because that's the sound that they make, right? Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. Wow.
Kind of like
let's start it here. The proper pronunciation is, let's say I'm going to Wawa anymore. You can say I'm going to wah wah.
That
Love
is
it.
so funny.
And Wawa could easily be the official or unofficial sponsor of New Jersey youth soccer, because every kid, going to or from a game always ends up at Wawa at some point.
Yeah. Well, if anybody from Wawa is listening and wants to sponsor Good Morning New Jersey and can certainly help us out here, and
it comes back to that.
Keep
us on point. We certainly would welcome the coffee and the sponsorship, and you want to put us on in one of the stores. That's fine with us.
So I just heard from my good buddy T-Bone up in Harrison, weather watcher. So he said there is a Wawa in Essex County, Franklin Ave, and in Belleville near Clara Moss Hospital.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I've been to that one.
Yeah.
So they've advanced the front line to up that way. Okay, so they're getting close to Route 3. I guess it's just a matter of time probably until some big enough piece of property comes available and that they'll drop one there, because I mean, obviously that whole stretch, 46 little falls through, Wayne and all that stuff. There may be one in Wayne. That's the way to think about it. Maybe there's one on 23. I feel like I've heard of Wayne.
Christina, you know how you mentioned like you're always looking for the bathroom and the place when you're out on the story, but when you mentioned the Belleville Wawa, 2 things came to mind. Was like, yes, I've been there when I covered the cherry blossoms in Branch Park and the big water main break a couple of years ago in that section of Belleville.
Yep.
And I'm like, now I remember that Wawa because I'm rolling in there.
Because you were there for like forever. And you're like,
I
need a sandwich, a coffee, and a bathroom. Thank you very much.
Especially at the pineapple kicks in.
There's your boy T-Bone checking in. Great Great to see everybody. There's
Just
T-Bone.
Don. That's just Don.
T-Bone.
Wait. Why I missed that? What did you say?
That's especially after the pineapple kicks in.
Exactly. Brian, you missed the whole pineapple conversation. What
Don has pineapple every morning, apparently, for the past 5 years, like
Yep.
clockwork.
Really?
every morning.
I thought you were talking about Pineapple Express. I just watched that movie this week.
Oh, that might help too.
I was like,
This
wow,
show-
you're dipping into the pineapple. That's pretty
Yeah.
good in the morning. Yeah.
this show would certainly take on a whole nother dynamic if that was the case. Boy, that would
Yeah.
be fun, right?
Oof.
Oof, wow,
I
you're
covered
talking getting
I
weeded
covered
out.
the first Red Bank here had the first legal recreational marijuana sales. I did a story on that yesterday for Red
Oh,
Bank.
wow.
Nice.
Started 2 days ago.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
So that's really it's gonna be interesting, because what towns have decided to accept it or not go with it, and now it creates a whole different dynamic. Like Red Bank is the only town that's going to have 3 of these places, and there's a huge swath if you look at a map of towns around here that have banned it. So
Mhm.
people will be coming. It's be interesting. Really,
Yeah.
really interesting. There's people against it, people for it.
I feel
Yeah.
like almost like either you're for it or against it. I'm not really too much in the middle ground. I don't know. I'm sort of the recreational side of things. I think there's quite a few that are on the side of medicinal. That
How
they
much
understand
it
it. does-
made several $1 million last year, right? For the state. I forget how much it made.
Well, the state, I actually watched a YouTube video of the state cannabis regulatory commission last week. These are the things reporters do so you don't have to, right? I watched the full YouTube video of the Cannabis
Oh,
Regulatory Commission. But it was interesting. It was I'd never sat through one of these, but the executive director said at the end that this is the year 2024 that New Jersey will surpass $1 billion in marijuana sales. And they just approved their 100th dispensary in the state. There was about a list of 20 that got approval last week. And then so they'll go to past $1 billion, and then the local towns get 2% of that cut. So that's what local towns are hoping for, right? Like Red Bank's going to have 3. I don't know what that'll translate into dollars. It's good. That's going to be really interesting, covering these towns now. It'd be interesting to see in a year's time how much Red Bank actually makes. These towns actually make.
That's
and it's
crazy.
it was also interesting too to see where that money goes for the local side of things. What is it going to be used for? That it's
Yeah.
not, and just to see how that gets dispersed into either keeping taxes at a minimal level or no increase, or just a 1% increase, and to see where that's going to go, because I think there's a lot of budgets around the state, local, are pretty tight this year.
Yeah. So there you have a situation is like if the money is good and it's a fair amount of money, and then you have towns like looking at like, oh, wait a second, Red Bank just made X number of dollars this year, and then you have the next town over that has the more towns that cash in, does the amount of money convince other towns to now accept it, and then after a year or two goes by and people find out it doesn't create problems. I mean, I don't really think it's going to create a lot of problems. It's people driving in, they're you see these dispensaries, they pull in, they buy it, and they go home.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But then if you have more towns that, if it spreads around and everybody starts having it, I think 60 to 80% have said no of towns in New Jersey.
Yeah.
But if everybody says yes, then the amount of money every town makes is going to go down. It's diminishing returns too.
Right.
So it's going to be really interesting to watch how it all plays out in the next couple of years.
Okay, you have to run.
Yeah. Do you hear them? The minions
Yeah, I
that
was
came
gonna say,
downstairs
yeah.
making noises and
Got it.
smashing plates
Oh my gosh.
Smashing plates.
every morning with their Pop-Tarts. Yes.
Sounds like a
Oh,
new
my
band.
ear.
It's smashing plates.
Yeah.
Make a Pop-Tart, be quiet.
Pop-Tarts. And fighting over which plate they get to use.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. So what was I going to do? I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, real quick, the person who invented Pop-Tarts, I think, just died. That's what
He did. Yeah. Yeah.
I recognize that.
I forget his
But,
name.
yeah. So let's see here.
Pop-Tart.
There's a bunch of comments here. I don't think we'll have time to get to it, so we're going to sign off here for just a minute. So I'll let each of you just kind of jump in here. Anything you got going on? Plug. Hang on. Kay, I'll go with you first in case you want to jump off first here. Go ahead. Anything coming up for you?
Just no. I mean,
Okay.
doing the usual. Couple of articles coming out for parents.com. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that. Couple of good ones.
Nice.
Teen trends. I'm scared for when my boys become teenagers. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So all these social media trends and
That
Right.
fear is warranted.
I can't. I just don't. I'm not prepared. I will never be prepared. So.
Exactly. All right, KG, you're up next. What do you got, bud?
A couple more shows up here in Buffalo. So grateful, thankful, humbled to the amazing WGRZ family for having me, and it's been great filling in up here. So really, it's really nice to work with such a polished professional crew, and missing all my peeps back in Jersey, but I'll be back very, very shortly. And you know what, it's been good. So it's been very refreshing to jump back into the game.
Nice
with a solid crew. So
nice.
So grateful.
So while I'm on you, can you give us a little less than 30 seconds?
Yeah.
What we got weather-wise? You don't have to go to the map. Just kind of.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, we had some rain moving in. It looks like we get some showers here as we slide in towards tomorrow. But the weekend looks good. High temperatures near 40 degrees over the weekend. So outdoor plans, up here in New York, they're on winter break. I remember growing up on Long Island, we always had that February break, that President's Week. But obviously Jersey doesn't do that. So this weekend for the Jersey kids, finally, a little time off after being in school during the week, and it's good looking weekend here, and maybe maybe you could actually do something fun.
Cool, very nice. All right, G. Well, we'll see you next time. Brian, go ahead. What do you got coming up here? I know you mentioned the podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. First, I got to see if my daughter has for school, or I'm taking her to school. I have no idea what's going on with that situation right now. So I'm writing for redbankgreen.com, which is, I got to say how much I'm enjoying working on such a local level, writing stories again, doing some videos, mostly just writing, covering my hometown. Like the stories feel really meaningful just because they're so local. Like even if it's the small story about a crosswalk being built, at a dangerous intersection, something like that. So that's great. Redbankgreen.com. You can see my work there. But if you're not, it really is just covering Red Bank. So, and then again, the side projects I got coming up, like I mentioned, the podcast is coming. I'm not going to tell you the name of the podcast yet.
Okay.
We have that, but that's probably, we're thinking March or April for the launch on that. I'm really excited about that. And then some other long-term projects down the road, video-wise, that I am cooking up, that I'm really excited about. Life is good.
If you happen to, maybe do a little trailer or something like that for your podcast, we'll play it on here and a little promotion, let everybody know when that goes ahead and drops. So cool. All right, good stuff. Well, Brian, I know they're probably waiting to get to school, right? So
I don't know. They might
be gone. Maybe they walked.
Exactly. So we're gonna sign off here again. Like, subscribe to the show. Good Morning New Jersey on YouTube. Trying to get to the 1,000 subscriber mark. I apologize for some of the comments we didn't get to, but we'll get to them next time. Watch for social media. We'll let you know when we're back on. Hopefully, probably next Tuesday again. I think that usually works, and so we'll play the outro music and see if it works.
See if it works.
Come on. There it is.
There you go.
Yep. There we go. We're all heading to Buc-ee's. Look out.
Oh yeah.
That's it. All right. Good morning, New Jersey. Have a great